Welcome back to my channel, and I guess the first thing I should probably address is the elephant in the room, which is that this is a different space. So I was thinking in this video I could do a little vlog. I'm planning on going for a walk and having some coffee with Rob and reflecting on this new space we're in, and then I'd actually like to give you a tour of the new space. And if you're new, I'm Tina and I talk about all things small spaces. Now, I did recently move to a slightly bigger space, but at 600 square feet it still could be considered small on the grander scheme of things. So I hope you'll stick around. I do plan on creating very similar content to what I had before, so if that suits you, feel free to hit the like and subscribe, and let's get started with this day. We're heading out with some recycling and we're going to the storage unit to drop off the toolbox and gonna take you on a little walk in our new neighborhood. Are you excited, Rob?
Yeah.
Just off for our little walk. It was raining, but looks like it's holding off.
Please don't jinx us.
This is my favorite grocery store. It's not open yet for the day, but really like the selection of products in there. I'll have to show you later. And we just reached the quay. Seagulls welcoming us. See some tugboats. Kind of a nice morning. Rob, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, we are only about a week and a half or 2 weeks into it, so still getting used to it. But even though we've moved further away from the main city, I feel like I'm more connected to like an actual downtown while also still having this awesome boardwalk, which is really sweet.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like
Yeah.
there's parts of it that feel denser and more city-like, and then we're surrounded by this as well, which
Yeah.
is, really beautiful and such
it's
a nice little
quiet.
escape. Yep.
Watch your posture.
Watch your posture. Back at home now, and Rob is making us tasty little coffees, and we're gonna have a little coffee and a treat post-walk. That's good. I am done my coffee, and without further ado, I want to show you what this place finally looks like. So this is our front door, and there's a little landing spot here. It goes straight into the kitchen, which you can see has a nice wraparound sink. And if you turn to the other direction, we have a closet here. It's a bit more spacious than our previous closet. We managed to mount our Dyson vacuum cleaner in the back there and room for storage up top. We're looking at getting a new shoe rack, but that's the one that Rob built before. It was custom to the space we used to have. So you can see how much wider our closet is than it used to be. I'll take you next into the washroom, and we've got a full bath in here. It's a very deep tub, and all of the fixtures are this chrome silver, which I wasn't sure I liked at first, but I am getting used to them pretty quickly. You can see that I have tried to bring in some color to this very taupey looking space with some blue Tekla towels. And yeah, we've got plenty of storage. Still need to organize this a little bit, but that's what we've got so far. And lots of space for all of our toiletries. And one of my favorite features is this opens right up and has tons of shelving for all of our face creams, hair products, everything we need basically. Leaving the bathroom, we have another sort of little landing area. So we don't quite have a separate front entry, but I've tried to make a little space here. This is where our shoe cabinet is, and I think we could fit something with more shoe storage eventually, but that's what we're dealing with for now. Another little view of the kitchen with the integrated fridge, and you can see the appliances are all stainless steel. And this is the living area. So kind of the same sort of setup as what we had in our previous space, but as you can see in the background, we have this gorgeous patio space. It's 350 square feet, so it keeps going that way, and it keeps going that way. Incredible amount of outdoor space. We still haven't really figured out how to furnish it yet, but we do have a table and some chairs and have been trying to enjoy the last little bits of summer in there. Now, if I swing you over to the left, you will see first thing is Rob is working on a video editing project there, but this is our second junior bedroom. It's a junior bedroom because it doesn't have a closet, and we don't have a lot of plans for it right now. As you can see, we're using it as sort of a makeshift yoga space. It's got definitely a corner for an office, which is where we want to keep the desk, but we may be adding a second bed. This is just some additional storage that we haven't figured out where its permanent home will be. But the other thing that makes this a junior second bedroom is the fact that this isn't a real wall. It's just a bunch of panels that shift. Our plan eventually is to put in a real wall to give this some privacy, and that way when we host guests, it'll be a really cozy place to stay. Let's go back into the main living area now, and I'll show you what the kitchen looks like from the other side. We've got this neat little overhang on the counter, which makes it perfect for a little bar stool nook space. We probably could add some more stools, but 2 for now felt right. We picked these up from Zara Home, and they're really great. And it's nice to have another option for a place to eat other than this, which you might be familiar with, which was our old dining set that we had in the previous space. Checking out this little corner right here, we have a laundry unit. It has a stacked washer dryer, but it is a full size, which is really nice. We had a really small one before, and so we were doing laundry all the time. The other thing that's really fun about these is they sing, so when they finish their load, we get a nice little jingle. It's getting a little bit old already, but yeah, it's something that I've noticed about newer appliances. And this other door leads to our main bedroom. So let's take a look at that now. And this is the setup. Really happy to have space on both sides of our bed. We ended up getting a couple of new side tables. These are, I believe they're called the Tomo side table by 2, and they are made out of plastic, so they're indoor outdoor, and they're really great for small spaces. They're quite narrow. We actually could have done something a little bit larger for this space, but we're really happy with how it looks overall. And we also invested in a new rug, which is from West Elm. You can see we have an entrance to the outdoor patio, and this chair is a recent project from Rob. You can see his workbench right behind there. So it's still a work in progress, what we've got going on out here, but really excited to be adding new pieces. The last cozy little space that I want to show you is our closet. So this is a walk-in space. When we first got this place, it had just a bar and a shelf, and so we wanted to make it a little bit more customized, and as you can see, we did that. We went with IKEA's Ordle system, and we configured it so that there was his and hers section. So you're looking right now at mine. I've got some space for off-season clothes to store at the top, as well as folded along the side here. You can see my jeans and some bags. And then the hanger bar includes all of my tops and longer sleeves, as well as blazers, and some shoe boxes down below for my out-of-season shoes. Got some space as well for dresses and long coats. And on Rob's side, we have all of his t-shirts and some folded items, and he has pants folded. Please don't mind the mess here. He's still getting organized, but the neat thing that he added in the corner here was a peg rail system, which basically will allow him to store some of his tech gadgets and gear, because we no longer have the cabinet we used to have that stored all of that. And that's the tour. Hopefully you enjoyed this little walkthrough. We obviously are very happy with having some additional space. For reference, we were in 400 square feet and now we're in 600 square feet, but that extra 200 gained us a second room. And in addition to that, we have the 350 square foot patio, which again is just such a dream. And we're so excited to be able to furnish it and definitely get into some gardening. So if that kind of content interests you, stay tuned, it's coming. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked this video, it would help me so much if you would hit the like button and subscribe and follow along for more updates. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.